Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today welcome to my Game Week 32 Premier League predictions. Make sure to smash like, subscribe. Let's get into the video. And of course the first game is Crystal Palace against Manchester City. Now, I mean, to be honest, I think that should be a winnable game for City. Obviously City won 4-1 the other day against Villa, whilst Palace lost against Bournemouth, I think. But I mean, Palace, I haven't seen any of like the stats or anything. I mean, to be honest, who really cares about Bournemouth against Palace? It's just an irrelevant game, but obviously Palace will probably be a bit annoyed that they lost. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, they're playing a City team who are fighting to get back into, or fighting, obviously with Liverpool and Arsenal for the title race, But yeah, I mean, I think City should be winning. Okay. As you can tell, guys, I do not like filming around people. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I mean, to be honest, I think it's a winnable game for City, let's be honest. Because obviously, just looking at the way they've been going recently, I mean, yes, in that Liverpool game they were poor. The Arsenal game they weren't great, but let's be honest, guys, this should be a win for Man City. I mean, obviously Haaland did get benched. I think so did De Bruyne. I mean, City, they did make about, I can't remember how many changes it was, but they did make some changes going into that Villa game. But I'll tell you what though, Phil Foden, what a player. What a player. Hat-trick for him. And honestly, all the goals he scored were just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, especially that third goal. Was it his third goal, second goal? Can't remember. What a finish. Into the roof of the net. But yeah, City are going to score 4 goals again. Random. But yeah, City 4, Palace 0. That kind of made me jump. Anyway, the next game is Aston Villa versus Brentford. Now, obviously, Aston Villa, they did lose to Man City. Brentford drew 0-0 with Brighton. Now, I want to start with Brentford because considering the game before against Manchester United, Brentford absolutely battered Manchester United. But on Wednesday, they honestly, Brighton battered them. We'll speak about Brighton later. But Brentford, they were poor, to be honest. From what I saw, looking at the stats and the highlights, Brentford did not look great, to be honest. It was all Brighton in that game. All Brighton. But yeah, I mean, Villa, considering Villa had no Watkins, Martinez was ill during the warm-up, and I've also found out, I need to cross the road there, but I mean, I've also found out that Jacob Ramsey is out for the rest of the season, which is a big blow, to be honest, for Aston Villa. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, with the game being at Villa Park, I think they will win. But I think if Brentford do win, I don't think it would surprise me. I mean, if Brentford could get a result at Villa Park, it'd be very, very good for them. But yeah, I'm gonna go with a win for Villa, 3-1. I mean, the question is obviously, is Watkins going to be available? Is Martinez going to be available? It'd be quite interesting to see what the Villa team is. But yeah, I think Villa will win. Watkins to score if he's playing. But yeah, 3-1 to Villa. Yeah, I'm literally approaching the shop now, so yeah, I'll predict the next game after I've got out of the shop. Alright then, and the next game is Everton versus Burnley. Now, to be honest, I think this will be a good game if I have to be honest. I mean, it's a big game down at the bottom. Everton haven't been doing too great recently. And obviously Burnley, I'd say they're actually doing kind of decent at the moment. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, Everton, I don't think they've won a Premier League game since December, which was a long time ago. Of course, Burnley, I mean, they've been doing decent recently. Drew with Wolves, drew with Chelsea, beat Brentford. I can actually kind of see a little upset here. But Everton, I mean, this has to be... Everton have got to win this game. If they want to have a... Sorry about the wind in the background, but if they actually want to have a chance of staying up, then they've got to win this game. They have got to win this game. It's as simple as that. But I'll tell you what, though, it won't be easy because they're playing a Burnley team who are doing well. And I mean, obviously, drawing against Wolves is actually it's a good result, to be fair. I mean, considering the way Wolves are fighting for Europe. So anyway, I'm going to get into the prediction. And I'm actually going to go with an away win. I'm sorry to the Everton fans out there. But yeah, Everton 0, Burnley 2. 2-0 to Burnley. And the next game is... This fucking piece of paper will stop moving, because it is obviously, as you can tell, it's quite windy today. Yeah, it is Fulham Newcastle, which is the next game. There are people walking towards me. That is not good. But yeah, I mean, that should be a good game. If I have to be honest. Oh, well, I'm going to cross over. Yeah, Fulham Newcastle is the next game. And I'll tell you what, I think that again, that could be a little decent game, to be honest. I mean, Fulham obviously did lose to Forest the other night, which obviously isn't the best result in the world. And Fulham, they made a sub after they made 3 subs in the 30th minute. So they made 3 subs in the 30th minute. So don't really know what happened there. Hold on 2 seconds. Yeah, I mean, 3 subs. They made 3 subs on the 30th minute. So, I mean, to be fair, looking at the highlights, Fulham did really play their best, to be honest. So I can kind of understand why and Marco Silva made those changes. But this won't be an easy game either, to be honest. Because obviously Newcastle, even though they have got a lot of injuries, I mean, to be fair, who was it that gave away the pen? Paul Dummy, I don't know what he's doing. Why are you're literally winning 1-0 in the dying stages of the game. Like, it's just such a stupid penalty to give away. It actually really is. It's just such a stupid penalty to give away. It really, really is. But I think Newcastle will win. Because obviously, I'll tell you what, Fulham have got to watch out for Isak. He's been doing well recently. But yeah, I think Newcastle are going to win. Like, if I can see my score, the paper's being a fucking dick. Yeah, 3-1 Newcastle is what I think. But I think if Fulham win, I won't be that surprised. But yeah, 3-1 to Newcastle. And the next game is Luton versus Bournemouth. Now, I think that should be a good game to keep an eye on. Bournemouth, they are legit pretty much all but safe now, to be honest. They are all but safe, Luton. Not Luton, Bournemouth. Yeah, Luton, obviously they did lose to Arsenal the other day. That card just scared me. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, Arsenal, they had 11 shots in that first half. And in the second half, Luton only reduced them to 2. So, defensively, it's actually very good, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think the game being at Canada Road, Luton have a chance to get something, but I mean, the form they've been going on recently has been great. Bournemouth, I mean, yes, they won the other night. Obviously, I didn't really see anything, so I can't comment on much. But Luton, I mean, I'll tell you what, I actually do have a lot of respect for Luton Town. Because obviously, what happened with Tom Lockyer. By the way, Rob Edwards was a guy, by the way. I actually have a lot of respect for Luton because you can just tell with the way the players say every game, they're fighting to the end. They want Luton are a team that won't give up. They'll fight until the final whistle. They will fight for every point that is available. But yeah, unfortunately, Luton, you're going to leave Kenilworth Road with nothing. 2-1 Bournemouth. And the next game is Wolves versus West Ham. I mean, this piece of paper is being very annoying. But yeah, I mean, Wolves, obviously, they drew with Burnley. Ryan Atanuri scored. I mean, to be fair, Ryan Atanuri, he's doing quite decent at the moment. He's on form. I'm actually transferring him in to my fantasy team because he's doing quite decent at the moment. And yeah, but I mean, West Ham 1-0 draw the other night against my team, Tottenham. I mean, to be honest, I think a draw was probably the fair result. I mean, for me being a Spurs fan, I think it is 2 points draw. I think West Ham will definitely be the happier team throughout that game. But I mean, Antonio had a massive chance for that. I didn't score. I mean, obviously, Kurt Zuma scored. Poor turning from us, to be honest. But yeah, for me, I think West Ham are going to win. I think it's going to be a tough day for Wolves. I mean, I don't know when Cunha's back. I don't really know when all the players that got injured are back. But yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 to West Ham. And the 5:30 game, Brighton against Arsenal. Of course, Brighton did play against Liverpool the other day, Sunday. I mean, to be fair to Brighton, I mean, they started off brilliantly. Welbeck scored. They played very well. And overall, Brighton, I mean, to be honest, I think when Brighton went 1-0 up at Anfield, it was all Liverpool for the rest of the game. But the other night, though, against Brentford, I mean, how many chances did Brighton have in that game? I mean, I think they had about 20-odd shots. I don't really know, but they had a lot of chances in that game. Brighton. I mean, to be fair, I mean, apparently, well, one of my mates is a Brighton fan. He was in the away end. The chairman was in the away end. Jack Hinshaw was in the away end. So I think it is nice to see with other, like, obviously with players being injured and the owner, they're sitting with the fans. I think that's class to see. But I mean, they're playing in Arsenal too. I mean, yes, Saka wasn't in the squad. My hair is what's going on with my hair? But I mean, Saka, will he be available for this game? I don't know. I mean, to be fair to Smith, he actually played very well the other night. I thought he did really well. But yeah, I think Arsenal are going to win. Brighton will definitely give Arsenal a good game though. But yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 to Arsenal. But yeah, I'm literally at my house now, so I'll continue prediction. I'll continue I'll continue the predictions when I'm inside. Okay, I'm inside now. And yeah, the next game is the big one on Sunday. Manchester United versus Liverpool. And yeah, I mean, I think it should be a good game, if I have to be honest. Obviously, United lost last night 4-3 against Chelsea. Liverpool won last night 3-1 against Sheffield United. I mean, by the way, speaking about Liverpool, what a goal from McAllister. I mean, you could tell from when Sheffield United scored, Liverpool was on it straight away. I mean, that goal from McAllister was brilliant. It was just absolutely brilliant. But Manchester United, oh my God, where do I start with them? 3-2 up in the 90th minute. And they couldn't hold on. 2 goals from Cole Palmer. Chelsea win the game 4-3. But I'll tell you what, though, the 2 penalties that were given for Chelsea, I'm sorry, they were not penalties. They were not penalties at all. The first one, Cucurella just dives. The second one, it's not enough contact to go down. I mean, I can kind of understand United fans being frustrated about those 2 penalties because not both of them are penalties. Terrible refereeing from, I think it was Jared Gilly who was the referee, but yeah, I mean, United, how can you bottle it to mid-table Chelsea? Seriously, but I mean, this game's going to be a lot more difficult for Manchester United. United obviously did actually play Liverpool a couple of weeks ago, and United actually beat Liverpool. They knocked Liverpool out of the FA Cup, and yeah, I mean, I did watch that game, and United again they fought to the end against Liverpool. Can they do it on Sunday? If Liverpool winning, will they have that same fighting spirit from what they did in the FA Cup game? But yeah, I mean, obviously Liverpool, they do play last. Obviously City go first, then it's Arsenal, then it's Liverpool. So Liverpool will already know about the City game and the Arsenal game. But for me, I think Liverpool will win this one. I mean, yes, United beat them in the FA Cup, but I think Liverpool will get revenge. I think they're going to win. Yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 to Liverpool. I think United will score, but Liverpool are going to win 3-1. And the next game is Sheffield United versus Chelsea. 5:30 kickoff. This is on a Sunday. That is very weird, if I have to be honest. But yeah, I mean, obviously we just spoke about Chelsea. I mean, Cole Palmer, he was the main talking point for Chelsea last night. I mean, hat-trick. Very fluky hat-trick, if I have to be honest. And you know what? Chelsea fans, football fans, come at me all you want. Cole Palmer is so overrated. He's so overrated. He only gets penalties and yeah. I mean, I think Palmer's overrated. Come at me all you want. I think Palmer's massively overrated. But I mean, Sheffield United obviously, they scored at Anfield. I think that's the only thing that Sheffield United care about from that game last night. And I mean, to be fair, I mean, Chelsea, they should be winning this game, but I think Sheffield United will give Chelsea a good game, to be honest. But yeah, I'm going to go straight into it. You know what? I do think Sheffield United will score. A brace for Palmer, 2 goals for him. Chelsea are going to win 3-1. And the final game, the best till last, Tottenham versus Nottingham Forest. I'm actually going to be going to the game. And yeah, the first time I'm going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium since August. I mean, me and my dad have struggled to get tickets for season, but we've managed to get tickets for this game. We're going to the game. And yeah, stay tuned to the matchday vlog on Sunday. But yeah, it's a big game for both teams. Obviously, we're fighting with Villa to get into Champions League. Forest fighting to survive. But what a win for Forest the other night. 3-1 against Fulham. It's a massive win for Forest in the relegation battle. I mean, by the way, Morgan Gibbs White, what a performance from him. Brilliant performance. I mean, watch match per day. I mean, it was just dropping back into that false 9 position. And overall, he had a fantastic game. I mean, the goal he scored as well was really good. And it's just a big win for Forest. And, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough game for them. I mean, coming to our place. But, I mean, the performance the other night, though, against West Ham, I mean, that West Ham game was just, it was so frustrating, to be honest with you. I think a lot of Spurs fans will agree with me. It is 2 points dropped, to be honest. I mean, you could tell when the players were walking down the tunnel at full time, you could tell the mood was low. They weren't happy, and that's actually why I liked it. That's actually when I was watching that video, I was kind of happy because it shows how the players feel. It actually shows how the players feel, and it shows that the players know that performance wasn't good enough. But yeah, but I swear to God, Kulusevski, I mean, as much as I love you, but you need to up your game, mate. You haven't been good enough recently. I mean, when he came on, he did absolutely nothing when he came on. But I mean, we need to bounce back. That performance the other night against West Ham wasn't good enough. I mean, we've got to win this game. Also, considering where Forest are, with the game being at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, we've got to win this game. But Forest will not make it easy. Obviously, Nuno returning as well. And Forest will come fighting in this game. But I think we're going to win anyway. Even though we've got no Richarlison for this game. But I still think we're going to win. But yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 Spurs. And yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Smash the like, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next Premier League predictions.